Cause it's the Oreo. Fuck is you saying? Cause when you see me, you see my bitch.
Good evening, I'm Robert Townsend. Tonight, a man is in jail after being charged in a deadly domestic disturbance in Afton. He's accused of killing a woman police say he was dating. Lighting for family. A tragic shooting leaves one woman dead. Now her loved ones are keeping her name alive.
Some relationships offer comfort, a safe harbor from the storm. Others, they harbor a secret storm themselves, silently building, unnoticed. But what if the person you trusted most, the one who promised love and protection, became the ultimate threat? In the quiet community of Affton, Missouri, a vibrant life was brutally silenced. It was April 24th, 2025. 25-year-old Kelsey Elem, a black trans woman, was gone. Her death wasn't a random act. It was a devastating culmination of domestic violence at the hands of her own boyfriend, Martino Lewis. Kelsey's mother, Calvinita Brock, still struggles to grasp the reality. "It's still like a shock to me," she whispered. "I'm still like I'm in a dream." News of Kelsey's passing tore through social media, a collective cry of disbelief and sorrow for a life so abruptly taken. How could a life so full of light be extinguished by the very person sworn to protect it? Tonight, we cut through the surface. We reveal the chilling truths, the escalating fear, and the warning signs that led to Kelsey Elem's final moments. This story is more than a tragedy. It's a critical lesson, an examination of the shadows that can hide in plain sight. If these stories are important to you, consider liking this video and subscribing for more investigations into the real crimes that shape our world. Welcome to Viral True Crime Stories, where we bring you the most compelling true crime stories. Kindly support us by subscribing to this channel and turn on the notification bell icon. It keeps us going. This story will be taking us to Affton, Missouri. Kelsey Elem was more than a name. She was a force. At 25, this black trans woman embraced her identity with profound happiness, a journey she openly shared. "Epic, a surprise, and something I always wanted to do," she described it, even choosing to keep her birth name. She built her life with intention, graduating from East St. Louis Senior High and dedicating herself as a certified nursing assistant and caregiver. Her work was a reflection of a deeply responsible and caring spirit. To those who knew her, Kelsey was a radiant presence. Family and friends universally remember her as a bright force, a fierce advocate for the trans community, and a loyal friend. Her mother, Calvinita Brock, and sister, Zyria Moton, shared stories that underscore her generosity, literally giving the shoes off her feet to those in need, consistently offering food and money to the homeless.
She'll take her shoes off her feet and get to a person.
Do it plenty of times. Every time we ride past the homeless, she always give everybody $1. She makes sure you hungry. She just one of them type of persons that always looked out for everybody. I can describe Kelsey in so many ways. She was just a light. She was my world, my best.
Zyria described Kelsey as someone who could light up the room, very playful, funny, and outspoken. Her stepfather, Trey Brock, noted her openness in helping others navigate their own transitioning journeys. Her impact on those around her, particularly within the trans community, made her loss all the more heartbreaking. How could a life so full of light be extinguished by the very person sworn to protect it? The answer begins to form in the complex connection between Kelsey Elem and Martino Lewis. Officially, court records called him her romantic relationship, but Kelsey's mother saw it differently, referring to Lewis as a friend Kelsey had been helping. This differing view suggests an uneven dynamic, perhaps one where Kelsey offered significant support to Lewis. Her family also confirmed a worrying pattern, frequent arguments. Despite outward appearances, a dangerous undercurrent was already beginning to form between them, one that her family couldn't ignore. This uneven foundation, coupled with the admitted arguments, pointed to a relationship under pressure. A tension was building, threatening to shatter Kelsey's world in ways no one could have predicted. The stage was set, not for love, but for a confrontation that would end in tragedy. The clock edged past 11 p.m. on April 24th, 2025. In Affton, St. Louis County, a disturbance call crackled over police radios. Officers were dispatched to the 5800 block of Grace Avenue, Kelsey Elem's home. What began as an argument was about to escalate into horror. According to official charging documents and an eyewitness account, the argument between Kelsey and Martino Lewis reached a violent peak. Lewis punched Kelsey in the mouth. She bled. This wasn't just a dispute. It was a brutal assault, a physical act of aggression against the woman he claimed to love. In that desperate moment, a chilling fear gripped Kelsey. She knew Lewis's temper. She knew the potential for more. Kelsey, bleeding, begged a witness to call 911. Her words were urgent, filled with terror. She feared Lewis would get his gun. This wasn't a sudden burst of rage. It was the chilling culmination of a pattern, a fear Kelsey had known all too well. The witness was on the phone, the emergency services dispatcher connecting. As the phone rang, a single, deafening gunshot tore through the night. A life extinguished. A single, brutal shot that silenced Kelsey Elem forever. Immediately after the shot, Lewis was seen. He fled the residence. He drove away in Kelsey Elem's car. Kelsey was found, critically wounded from the gunshot. Paramedics rushed her to a local hospital, but it was too late. She succumbed to her injuries. Her mother's words echoed the brutality. Kelsey was shot in the head, killing my baby. The details of this crime are harrowing, but they are crucial for understanding the hidden dangers many face. If you're finding this story impactful, kindly take a moment to hit the like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. As Kelsey lay tragically wounded, Lewis sped away into the night. But his escape was just the beginning of a desperate attempt to erase his tracks, a futile effort against the relentless pursuit of justice. The quiet streets of Afton were about to erupt with police sirens, and a frantic search for the truth was just beginning. Martino Lewis, having fled the scene in Kelsey's car, immediately began a desperate effort to escape accountability. He provided a firearm to another witness, falsely claiming Kelsey had been shot while they were driving and that he had taken her to the hospital. This fabrication, however, quickly fell apart under the ongoing investigation. Lewis's attempt to mislead authorities was short-lived. He was apprehended in St. Louis City, still in possession of Kelsey Elem's vehicle. Though he admitted to a physical fight, he did not confess to the shooting. Just one day after Kelsey's death, on Friday, April 25, 2025, the St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office formally charged Martino Lewis. He faces serious counts: second-degree murder, armed criminal action, and domestic assault in the third degree. A judge set his bond at a substantial $400,000, cash only, reflecting the gravity of the allegations. Lewis's immediate flight and subsequent false statements underscore his deliberate efforts to avoid consequences, but the rapid police response ensured a direct link to the crime was established. Beyond the legal proceedings, Kelsey's family faced a torment beyond measure. Calvinita Brock, Kelsey's mother, continues to experience profound shock. "It's still like a shock to me," she repeats. "I'm still like I'm in a dream." The emotional devastation was compounded by an unexpected financial hardship. Kelsey had no life insurance. Calvinita was forced to organize a GoFundMe campaign to cover funeral expenses. Her description on the campaign page speaks volumes of her anguish. "Life was at its best for my daughter because she was comfortably loving her life. I was so pleased with the way that my daughter was enjoying life that was taken away way too soon." The stark reality of the crime forced Calvinita to clean out her daughter's home, where she encountered a gruesome scene. All that blood and brains, and whatever in her room. Kelsey's funeral service was held on May 9th. News of Kelsey's death swept across social media, unleashing a wave of tributes. Friends and family remembered a happy, beautiful transgender woman comfortable in her own skin. The Florida-based Unspoken Treasure Society, an organization supporting the LGBTQ+ community, shared the news with a poignant message that resonated widely. "We say her name Kelsey Elementary." Another Black, trans woman murdered by her significant other. Unspoken Treasure Society sends out prayers to her family and loved ones. This immediate response from advocacy groups underscored the broader importance of Kelsey's case within the context of violence against trans individuals. Locally, St. Louis is home to vital LGBTQ+ advocacy groups, such as the Metro Trans Umbrella Group and the St. Louis Queer Plus Support Helpline, which provide resources and crisis services to the community, highlighting a local network that would undoubtedly be impacted by such a tragedy. How many more vibrant lives will be extinguished before we confront the systemic issues fueling this violence? The profound grief of Kelsey's mother, the financial strain, and the harrowing experience of cleaning the crime scene reveal the devastating, multi-layered impact of domestic violence on families. This extends beyond immediate emotional trauma to significant practical burdens, often overlooked. The rapid social media response and the clear statements from LGBTQ+ advocacy groups demonstrate how Kelsey's death became a symbol of the ongoing crisis of violence against trans individuals, especially Black trans women. This transforms Kelsey's individual tragedy into a powerful rallying point for broader social justice and safety concerns within the trans community. Kelsey Elem was a name, a life, a dream. But in death, she became a symbol, amplifying a grim reality often ignored, the disproportionate violence faced by Black trans women. Kelsey Elem's story represents a profound loss, not only for her grieving family and friends, but for the broader transgender community. Her life, characterized by courage in embracing her true identity and selfless advocacy for others, was tragically cut short. Her death serves as a painful reminder of the ongoing violence against Black trans women, particularly within domestic settings. How could a life so full of light be extinguished by the very person sworn to protect it? This question resonates deeply with alarming national statistics. Between 2017 and 2023, there were 263 homicides of transgender or gender-expansive people, with 73% involving a gun. Critically, Black trans women account for the overwhelming majority of these gun homicides, representing 50% in 2023 alone and 63% from 2017 to 2023. These numbers underscore that Kelsey's death is not an isolated incident, but part of a larger, systemic pattern. Intimate partner and family violence impacts trans people significantly, accounting for at least 19% of violent deaths, with 68% of these involving a gun. These facts demand our attention. To Kelsey Elem's family and friends, particularly her mother Calvinita Brock and her sister Zyria Moton, there are no words that can truly ease the profound pain of such a senseless loss. Kelsey was a light, a fierce advocate, and a source of immense joy to so many. Her courage, generosity, and spirit touched countless lives, and her memory will continue to inspire and remind us of the urgent need for a more just and loving world. Our hearts ache with yours, and we stand with you in remembrance, in grief, and in the unwavering pursuit of justice for Kelsey. May her legacy ignite change and offer some measure of peace in time. Kelsey's life and tragic death underscore the urgent need for continued advocacy, increased awareness, and systemic changes to protect vulnerable communities from domestic violence and hate-motivated crimes. Her story is a powerful call for greater societal understanding, robust legal protections, and comprehensive support systems to prevent similar tragedies. Ensuring safety and justice for all, especially for Black trans women who face intersecting forms of prejudice and violence, remains a critical imperative. If Kelsey's story resonated with you, if it opened your eyes to unseen dangers, kindly consider hitting the like button, sharing this video to spread awareness, and leaving a comment below with your thoughts or insights. And subscribe to Viral True Crime Stories for more investigations that matter. These stories aren't just entertainment, they are vital lessons, and together, we can ensure these victims are never forgotten. Next time, we'll expose another true crime that reveals the unseen dangers in our world, reminding us that vigilance and understanding are our strongest defenses. Thanks for watching till the end, and until our next video, stay safe.